means evil.
So, just once again, hello everybody. Stars Tyrant. It's been about March when I did the last stream, and to come back, we're going to revisit a classic scene in a way you probably don't remember.
Due to the T-virus outbreak that was instigated by the international corporation Umbrella. Claire Redfield, who arrived in Raccoon City to search for her lost brother Chris, and a rookie police officer, Leon S. Kennedy, managed to escape from the city. But their ordeal was only a prelude of things to come. Three months later.
So this is the original Dreamcast version. There's no changes to the intro at all. And indeed, there's not many changes to the main game itself. But
her name is Claire Redfield. We caught her trespassing in our Paris lab facility 10 days ago. She apparently infiltrated the complex looking for her lost brother, Chris Redfield. One of the surviving
You are about to
members
see
of
something
RPG's
from
famous
Apocalypse,
Stars.
Neptune. Hello Nick, how art thou? You'll have to let me know if the audio levels are okay, because it's been ages since I've done this. I can appreciate it. Probably going through what I went through when my PlayStation 3 Piano Black version died, and I didn't have the willpower you had, and I think I ordered one that night. I wasn't even persevering; it just did not work. I'll just drop it down a bit. That should hopefully be a bit better. Just looked so much better when Alice did this, didn't it?
Don't move.
So yeah, fun fact that the Remake 2 breaks is that Claire is using the Browning HP there that Leon gives her in the original Resident Evil 2. You can just about twist it by saying she gets it from the back of the police car in Remake 2, but it doesn't quite have the same connection. I remember being staggered by the visuals of this cutscene when it first came out. You have to bear in mind this game is 19 years old. So a quirky little aside is, because this is the Dreamcast version running through DMule, I've actually got the VMU showing what it would have done on the controller back in day. So the in the standard Dreamcast edition, the menus, I think the character faces are a little bit different, but for the most part it looks the same. And this obviously lacks the superior lighting of the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 versions. So yeah, you can see the VMU has actually changed now to show the ECG.
Go on. Get out of here. This place is finished. I don't know, it might have been a special forces team. But in any case, this prison's been taken over. Troops have been wiped out.
What are you saying?
You're free to leave the complex. But you may as well know you have no chance of getting off this island.
And what about you? What are you going to do?
Don't worry about me.
What am I doing? There we go. Controls. Get my head around the controls. Right, fun fact. I had once memorized the ID codes of everybody in this game. In an eventual time, they will appear as a question in the Project Umbrella podcast quiz, and Nick's never given me one yet. And now I can't remember any of them. I remember the Umbrella key code card is NTC0394, and it's never come up. It's, you know, every time you try and outflank the quiz, the questions never come up. You revise things you're almost certain are going to happen, and yeah, never do. Hello, Mr. Spencer. Right, I do not have the skill of people like Cat, so you're probably going to see me mess this up really badly. I'm alright, mate. How are you? It's been very busy lately, which is why we've had no streams. But hopefully life will settle down a little bit as we go into the summer. I love the mood to this game. I think the atmosphere is very unique. Pure fluke, guys. So, one of the first changes that happened in Code Veronica X was they made Steve look a little bit less like Leonardo DiCaprio or Leon. You are about to see the original side parting, or curtains if you will. Centre parting, I meant to say, not side parting.
Wait, don't shoot.
Who are you?
Huh? You're not a zombie. Well, great. Wait right there. I'm coming over. Sorry about that little misunderstanding, but I thought you were another one of those
Shut up. Make one wrong move and I'll shoot.
Relax, beautiful. I said I was sorry. My name's Steve. I was a prisoner on this island. And I'm guessing you're not from Umbrella either.
No, I'm Claire. Claire Redfield.
Claire? Nice. I'll remember that. Hey, I heard there's an airport around here. And once I find it, I can finally escape from this crazy island. I'll see ya.
Hey, wait up!
I don't want you following me, lady. You'll only slow me down.
Hold on. 2000. I can't. I would not be able to remember the month or whatever. Unfortunately. Such a great atmosphere this is. It still baffles me to this day. This is, you know, a mainline title that has still never made it to PC, and I don't know why. When they've got a framework version of it working, it makes no sense. I can't remember what I'm doing. What am I doing? Going for the calicos. Hey Bob, where's your mind at? Cute little VMU faces of the characters when you go into a inventory like that. Oh, I'm sorry guys, the controls are throwing me a bit here. Don't think I've set them up properly. Schoolboy error. Oh, I made a right hash of that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, guys, I'm sorry about this. This is poor.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Who got long fed up with this puzzle? Hello, JC. How art thou? There's no point in picking any of them up because I can't get them yet. We do. Yeah, everybody wants to play Orc at the minute. You guys are sadists. I really don't know why. It's Paul Steiner.
Chris Redfield.
What are you doing here?
Chris Redfield. Is he a relative of yours or something?
You mean my brother?
Ah, your siblings. Well, it seems your brother is under surveillance by Umbrella.
What? I've got to contact Leon and tell him to let my brother know he's being monitored. It's a good thing I have access to an outside connection.
This was the first time, I think, for me when the series felt
That
like
file
it was
shows the
really
latitude and
becoming
longitude of this place.
this truly
Why do you
epic
send your
game
brother the
series where
coordinates and
you
ask him to
you know
come help?
the name drop of
Thanks,
Leon
I'll
there
do
was
that.
very important for me back in the
Hey,
day
I'm
of
just
making
kidding.
this world start to feel big.
There's no way he could get here, even if he is your brother.
You know,
Yes, he can. I'm sure of it.
you were starting to get references of other characters even though they weren't necessarily in this game, and it was impressive.
You'll just end up disappointed if you rely on others. Believe me, I know.
What was that all about?
Claire's expression there is good because this is one of the first games I remember playing where you could actually start to see character expressions. And I just quickly use a set. I knew it was going to do that. Memory card is not formatted. So I'm going to have to use save states for today. That's interesting. Until I can get the memory card thing figured out. I've not been doing as much lately, Mr. Spencer. Like I say at the beginning of tonight, this is the first stream I've done in about 3 months. It's just such a shame. I've just literally not had time. This is the Demul emulator. I'm particularly proud of getting the VMU working in the bottom left corner. The character model of Claire looks particularly good, I think. I mean, some of the textures here you can see have not weathered well, but her face holds up really well.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
I mean, it's generally regarded that this looked better than the PlayStation 2 version at the time because it didn't have the ghosting, the weird sort of motion blur thing that version did. Oh god, these controls. I can tell I've not mapped them properly because they just don't feel intuitive. Fucking auto aim. Oh. This is why auto aim sucks, everybody, if you're wondering. If you ever get a chance to turn auto aim off in any of these games, make sure you do it. Because to my knowledge, I don't actually think you can in this. No. No, don't want to go that way, I want to go this way. It's locked from the other side. Memory can change the shape of a room, it can change the colour of a car. The DC controller was one of those weird ones that it worked really, really well for some games and absolutely atrociously for others. Like ones that were made from the ground up for the Dreamcast, and I'm not actually including this in it. It complemented them really well. But anything else, whether it was a fighting game or this, it was a weird controller. If anyone who watched Cat's stream the other day, she literally just dances through this this graveyard away around these guys. I can't do that. I just don't have the confidence anymore. And I've left the fire extinguisher, guys. I didn't pick it up, did I? Can you tell how long it's been since I played this? Yo, Artie, how art thou? Oh, you're joking. How to burn ammo? What is auto aim doing to me? That be there is Dead Man's Click. I'm not too bad, mate, thank you. It's nice to actually have some time to be able to do this again. I honestly thought it was never going to happen because I've been saying about coming back all May, and I managed to get it in on the 28th. And obviously, you know, the other series have gone by the wayside. We need to get back to Raccoon soon. We are looking to have that penciled in for Sunday, I believe. And we're going back with one of the hardest ones straight off the bat, so it's going to be fun.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
I will do the trick here as well, because if you guys can remember, the zombies burst through once you've scanned the items. The way around it is you drop the shutters and then scan the item, and the windows won't break. I like Code Veronica more than it seems most people in the community, but I will say this does feel like a very clunky start to the game. Considering sort of how action-packed and fast-paced the initial few, areas are, it does slow up very much just doing this puzzle alone. But thankfully, once you get through this door, it opens up a lot better. Yeah, I've always loved this game. As you guys know, much to the annoyance of a couple of people on the podcast. So in terms of changes that the X edition brought, there's not going to be many in the first half of the game at all. You're not going to see Wesker because he doesn't turn up until Chris arrives now. And interestingly, they didn't re-edit the scene where Wesker unleashes the hunters in the X edition, and the reason why that's weird is because because that's Wesker's first scene in this game, they made a certain amount of effort to sort of obscure his face from the camera. Obviously, in the X edition, he's introduced in Claire's game, and yet they keep the edit for the other scene the same, so that it just seems to rather obscure, bizarrely obscure his face for no reason. I didn't even pick up the knife. I'll grab it when I go back to Rodrigo. Thank you, mate. I'm not sure people will thank us for the next thing we've got planned, but it's going to be a pure agony to record, I know that. You are more than welcome. We have, obviously Kendo is joining us for Flashback. But yeah. See, I remembered this, and it's never ever come up as a quiz question. Curse you, Nick. Curse you. In Dark Side Chronicles, this is a picture of Alexia. Just like all the lore and everything here is, I just love this so much. I don't know why people don't love this game more. I know it does delve into the fantastical as the game goes on, but God, I love so much of this. That's the NTC card, isn't it? I don't need that. Most important thing, guys, put that extinguisher in here. Do not forget it. Do not leave it in the security box or whatever. I really hope that, for those that know, I haven't set the emulator up properly, and I actually haven't got a formatted memory card, so I'm having to rely on save states, and I hope they're working. Yeah, they are. That's fine then. You and I have played a couple of games of Umbrella Corps, Mr. Spencer, and I'll not lie, it was the most fun I've had with that game so far. It was alright actually. Everybody secretly loves this game, trust me. I do think the HD version with the lighting, particularly in this area, really adds to the atmosphere. Let's go for it. In fact, we ought to do like a big 3v3 thing. It'd be ridiculous. The Steam version of Umbrella Corps is way better. You wouldn't believe a game that basic has like frame rate and performance issues, but there we are. There we go. Just cleaning house. Like I say, I do not have the skill that some people do. If anyone watched Cat stream the other week, she is phenomenally good at dodging the zombies in this game. So weird, so creepy, so brilliant. I tell you, this game, guys, it's very special. And I can't pick up the Lugers. Where would we be without inventory woes? So we've got E3 just around the corner, guys. What are we thinking? Are we going to see any new Resi at all, or is it going to go dormant for a bit? It's hard to know, isn't it? Hard to know what they're going to do. You'd think they would announce Remake 3, you know, to sort of strike while the iron's still hot. But I've been very surprised to see, you know, because there hasn't really been a sort of DLC campaign planned, how the sort of buzz of Remake 2 just sort of went away, if you like. Ooh. That's a really interesting filter. Survivor in VR would be would be absolutely wondrous. Oh my god, what am I doing? The embarrassing thing is I can't remember the criteria to trigger Steve here. So I guess we.
Yeah!
Oh, there.
Help me!
Steve?
Do you mean hello, by the way, Angel? Do you mean Survivor? No one has cheered the return of Ark Thompson harder than me. I'm sorry, guys. It's just.
That was too close. But I found something, thanks to you. Looks cool, huh?
Oh, I need those. Give them to me.
You gotta be kidding. I found it and I'm keeping it. Fine. Let's make a deal.
He somehow manages to
I'll
be
trade
more
you for
annoying than
something
you remember,
fully
doesn't he?
automatic.
And yet, I find this version of him way more
See you
likable than
around,
Darkside
bruh.
Chronicles.
Adios.
Hey, wait, Steve!
See, look at the emotion on Claire's face there. You didn't get that in games of that era. Are you ready for some maniacal cackling? Come on then, gun experts. Tell me how the laser sight comes out the scope.
What are you talking about?
You let yourself be captured so you could lead your people to this base.
I have no idea what you're babbling about.
You don't fool me. I am Alfred Ashford, commander of this base.
Oh? You must be one of Umbrella's lower level officers if you're in command of a backwater base like this one.
How dare you! The Ashford family is among the world's first and finest. My grandfather is one of the original founders of Umbrella Inc.
Alfred.
Now tell me, why have you attacked this installation?
Attacked?
Shortly after you arrived, my base was attacked. You must have informed your people of its location.
I still don't follow you. I really don't know anything about that.
Unacceptable! How can you deny it? My base has been destroyed. And thanks to you, the
I can't remember what name it gives it when you examine it, because this was still when the Resident Evil games had the ability to use the licensed weapon names.
Who sent
I've got a feeling it's called an MR7 if you examine it.
Have it your way then. You're just a rat in a cage anyway. I'll be sure to keep you entertained before I dispose of you.
I love the Claire and Chris connection in this. This was a reunion I was very happy for. I'll just check if I'm pretty sure you still got the real world names back then. Yeah, M93R, yeah. Doesn't say Beretta, but it's got the wheel. We could go down for a change. Most people go to the training facility next, but we'll go down. Wasn't the M93R heavily modified and ended up being Robocop's gun? I'm pretty sure it was based on an M93R. It's well worth coming this way first because you obviously get the side pack. This is the original Dreamcast water effects, which they did also use in the PS2 version, but they did redo them for the HD edition, and you don't get that repetitive texture. Because I think I don't know whether you guys saw the conversation with Batman on Twitter a few weeks ago, but he this is actually the sub that Wesker uses to get to Antarctica. It must be some sort of light speed sub. But I think they did change that when they did the X edition. Does Riggs use the M93R? Is that not just the 92F? I only think it is Wesker's sub if you finish the battle mode in this version. I think if you finish the battle mode in this version, that his submarine is the one that it's this sub that's in the background picture. He's running. Oh, this is just turned into absolute ruin. Whereas when you finish the X edition, they redid the artwork, so it's actually all on fire, and it looks like the sub that's in the X edition cutscenes. Visuals are looking crisp. They do look great. Zombies are kicking my ass tonight, guys. Jesus. All that for a key card. All that for a drop of blood. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge. I try and use the bow rounds, BOW rounds in the plane, and then save the explosive bolts for Alexia, and she goes down in about 3 seconds. I should be using. Actually, the knife's really easy in this. I'd probably get on better than using the pistol, to be honest. I should have rolled the bloody Navy emblem. Oh, you having a laugh? Yeah, the knife is ridiculously overpowered in this. See you soon, mate. I'm not going to be too much longer tonight. It was just a sort of warm up, get used to it again, since it's been so long. But thank you for watching, and good luck with whatever decision you choose to make with your dilemma. This is just straight. This is the Demule Dreamcast emulator, and when you load that up on your PC, it gives you a window for the VMU. So all I've done is set up 2 capture sources for obviously this and the VMU, and just popped it in the bottom left hand corner. The chat is just another capture source. You just add it to the sources and it's under that chat window, and it'll just pull it from whatever streaming system you're using, and then you just position it where you want, scale it up or down. It's quite intuitive. I use Streamlabs OBS as opposed to the standard OBS. I don't know whether that makes a difference really. thinking there's a briefcase in here somewhere. No. Of course, I need the lockpick for most of this. Don't stay down for very long. Waste. So I'll just finish up a bit of business and then not get bitten, hopefully. Oh man, I'm gonna come back with better firepower. I'm gonna abandon that because I know there's a few to get past. Thank you, Mr. Spencer. Thank you very much. And likewise, yeah, I agree. God, I cannot remember the layout of some of these places. Good now. You'll get the hang of it. It's dead easy to get the hang of. We'll rework through them with harder difficulties and things like that.
Emergency shutters will close. All personnel evacuate immediately.
That was close.
Good night, sir. I'm gonna go get the key. They're giving me a really hard time tonight. Speedrunner, I am not. There you go. This is just unbelievable. I'm looking forward to flashback with the bloody scissor worms. Can't wait for that. You get them on hard, don't you? This was an impressive water effect back in 2000. It did. Yep, there you go. Just so much poison. So much poison, and I completely fluffed up killing the Axeman last time. I was nearly certain you could. Oh, you gotta wait for it to finish venting, haven't you? And we'll get ready to wrap it up. I'll just get to the save room and then have to use the save state embarrassingly. I'll try and get a VMU formatted for next time. He doesn't have as many appearances in this one. It's the Nemesis deployment room in Survivor 2. Right. That was me doing a save state. Thank you very much, guys. It was nice to get this back on the road again, and we will look at more exciting changes that Code Veronica X did to this game next time. When next time will be, I don't know. Could be a little bit busy for the rest of the week, but if I can try and squeeze an hour in or so, I will let you know on Twitter. But thanks again, guys. It was nice to have a few of you on after, like I say, about 3 months of hiatus. So hopefully we'll get this back to being a regular thing again and move forward from there. So until then, have a lovely week, guys, and if I don't see you before, I'll hopefully see you Sunday for Flashback. So thank you very much.